Thanks, Cole Maria. You guys have that right. So much going on. And Iowa athletes are really swinging away this spring, especially the Iowa baseball team, as they added their 16th win to their season on Wednesday night.
This win sets Iowa over the 500 mark with a record of 16-15 this season, but we'll have more on that later. But first, we take it to the court.
And this time, the tennis court with a group of club athletes who are looking to make their national championship mark. Check it out.
We saw Iowa football go to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. We saw the rise and the fall of Iowa men's basketball when they lost to Villanova in the second round in Brooklyn, New York. But little do people know that the Iowa club tennis team punched their ticket to their USTA Nationals this upcoming weekend, something that they've been working towards all season long. 63 other co-ed club and intramural tennis teams will join Iowa at the championships. And for Iowa, this will be their second year in a row with the bid.
We're always happy to make it to nationals. I mean, that's always kind of our goal from the beginning of the season, is to get to that big tournament at the end of the year.
We went in last year, we had a really good team, but we didn't end up doing as good as we wanted to.
Despite last season, the bid did come with a disappointing loss in sectionals though.
The second day, we went all the way to the finals, and it was kind of a heartbreaking loss.
And it had kind of a heartbreaking loss in the championship. We ended up losing by 1 game.
Even with the loss, the team is ready for a rebound.
We feel ready for nationals, so we're ready to get back on the winning track and finish strong.
The team has the same mindset, but for some, it'll be their very first time competing at nationals.
I mean, just to go as like a Big Ten college and go and play is really exciting, especially like I said, freshman year is really fun.
As for the seniors, it will unfortunately be their last.
This is one of the first clubs and organizations. Everyone was very welcoming, very friendly, and I've been with them for 2 years. We're all really close. So it's going to be sad, but I've enjoyed it.
It's weird, honestly. I mean, it's the end of another chapter in my tennis career. Lots of memories with this team over the last 4 years. I've met a ton of awesome people. This group of people really means a lot to me.
We'll have all the coverage and the updates from Cary, North Carolina on the show next week. Reporting inside the HTRC, Taylor Brooks, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Definitely a phenomenal group of athletes doing really big things.
Oh, it is. It was so much fun getting to work with those girls and guys. They were so much fun, and the best of luck to them as they head to North Carolina this weekend.
Absolutely, but the tennis club isn't the only team that is perfecting their swing this spring season. The Iowa baseball team took on another midweek showdown at Duane Banks Field, and it was quite the show.
The Hawkeyes swept the Air Force Academy with a final score of 22-2, and there was one Iowa player who made history. Daily Iowan baseball reporter Jordan Maloney tells us more.
After a late come-from-behind win on Tuesday night, the Iowa baseball team showed up and nearly shut out the Air Force Academy on Wednesday at Duane Banks Field. But it was Iowa third baseman Mason McCoy who really stepped up to the plate, becoming one of the first Hawkeyes in program history to hit the cycle. Allowing only 2 runs to score in the 9th inning, the Hawkeyes finished the evening with 16 hits and 22 runs. Taking the early lead with 4 runs in the first inning, the Black and Gold stayed focused and didn't waste the opportunity to compete against a great Air Force team.
Had good at-bats up and down the lineup, and then I had the opportunity to get a lot of guys into the game, and when they came in the game, they didn't waste their chances. They took advantage of it and had good at-bats. Played a good defensive game.
I really can't say that the bats changed or anything like that, but the guys who were in the lineup today took full advantage of being there and jumped out on top early.
And one of those guys was Mason McCoy. After bunting a single in the first inning, McCoy quickly followed up with an RBI triple in the second and a double in the 4th inning, only to follow up with a 2-run home run in the 6th inning to complete the cycle.
And gone! A home run for Mason McCoy, and he is hit for the cycle.
Yeah, I knew I had to hit home. I tried to hit a home run the last at bat. Now, I have had nights where you feel like everything you swing is barreled up, but definitely not like this.
The Washington, Illinois native added a double in the 7th inning to tie the program record for most hits in one game.
Well, that was great to see. We've all been kind of waiting for Mason to break out and get hot, and he really swung it well tonight.
Reporting from Duane Banks Field, I'm Jordan Maloney with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Thanks, Jordan. The cycle. Honestly, I tried to do that in Little League. did not work for me, but congratulations to McCoy. That's absolutely incredible.
Definitely a long and exciting game last night. Next up, the Hawks head to Bloomington, Indiana to take on the Indiana University Hoosiers in a 3-game Big Ten series.
And baseball wasn't the only team at the plate last night. Iowa softball took on Drake at home on Wednesday evening, and it was an exciting final inning.
Definitely, as Caitlin Malarkey sent the ball flying, delivering a walk-off to give the Hawkeyes the edge and win 8-7.
They head back to Bob Purfield this weekend for Wisconsin, but that's all for Katie and I tonight.
Back to you guys at the desk.